What happens when everyday amateurs crush poker legends at their own game? From million-dollar hero calls to fearless bluffs, these underdogs didn't just survive. They owned the table while the pros could only watch in disbelief. Here are the boldest moments where the nobodies became legends. Starting with a thrilling clash between amateur Massimiliano Martinez and poker legend Phil Hellmuth, the tables turned in shocking fashion.
All right, loose cannon.
Ace-9 for Hellmuth. Minieri calls 1300 with pocket sixes. Elke out, lock gone.
Martinez showcased aggressive play right from the preflop stage, especially with strong hands like Ace of Clubs and King of Diamonds, using bold raises and relentless continuation bets to push Hellmuth onto the defensive.
Lock folds and Perkins is out.
Perkins actually saw a hand he couldn't play. Did we get it on tape?
Martinez with big slick.
I wonder how you say big slick in Italian. All Italians are pretty slick.
And he raises to 2400.
Including this one.
Hellmuth quickly calls. Elke's done.
Well, round one of the greatest of all time versus online qualifier went to the qualifier.
8 tray 10 rainbow.
The cannon has missed, but he's first to act.
Well, we know what he thinks of Hellmuth's play.
A pivotal moment came when Hellmuth limped in with 5 of hearts and 5 of diamonds, and Martinez raised with Ace of Clubs and King of Diamonds. The flop of 8 of diamonds, 3 of spades, 10 of hearts led to heavy betting, but Martinez stood firm. On the river, facing a $22,000 bet and Hellmuth's taunts, he hero called with just ace high, and was right. This gutsy read flipped the game.
Hellmuth ready to gamble.
Wow, look at this. How many times do you want to run?
One time's good.
Only one?
Hellmuth is a man. He's doing straddles and doing it one time, and he's...
One time's good.
Can't give him
One time's good.
And Max takes the passport lead.
I got it, man.
Yeah, you got it, all right. Well played, bro.
Thank you.
On the final bet of $22,000, Hellmuth mocked him, asking if he would call with just high cards. Martinez instantly did, and was right. That hero call turned the momentum sharply in his favor. Hellmuth's usual mind games and verbal taunts didn't shake the amateur, who stayed cool and collected. But that wasn't the only time a fearless amateur stunned the poker world. Next up, Cannon takes on Seaver in a showdown you won't believe. In a next classic amateur versus pro moment, Cannon faced off against Scott Seaver in a hand that showcased calm decision-making under pressure.
And he calls.
We've seen Scott defend with a pretty wide range, so I'm not too worried.
Ace-Jack-4 on the flop. The Cannon's made top pair, top kicker.
Cannon started strong, making top pair with top kicker on a flop of ace, jack, and 4. Seaver checked, and Cannon made a solid continuation bet of 2100.
2100.
That's a healthy flop bet.
Seaver's reaching for chips.
Well, it was a value bet, so Cannon probably does want to call.
Seaver calls.
He's hopefully calling with a smaller ace or a draw.
Seaver called, possibly holding a weaker ace or a drawing hand. The turn brought a 3 of clubs, which introduced potential draws, but both players checked. On the river, a queen of hearts completed the board, making some strong hands possible, including straights or better aces.
He should fold, especially since Scott is capable of doing this with a smaller ace.
And Gonzo makes the call.
I got an ace. I got an ace.
Cannon shows slick.
No, you don't. He has an ace.
Scott had ace-deuce.
Good ace. I have a good ace.
Or as Scott would say, ace deuce.
Seaver led out with a bet of 3,500, putting pressure back on Cannon. Despite the danger, Cannon called confidently. Seaver revealed a weaker ace, and Cannon showed ace-king to take the pot. The amateur's patient play and strong read on the pro earned him a well-deserved win in a tough spot against one of poker's best. And just when you think the amateurs were done, Fishman steps up and dares to challenge the poker brat himself, Phil Hellmuth. Moving on, in a tense amateur versus pro moment, David Fishman went up against Phil Hellmuth in a hand filled with mind games and missed chances.
This would be a pretty loose call, but maybe he knows how Phil plays when he's steaming.
Well, there's the call. Top pair for Hellmuth. Okay. He checks.
Hellmuth maybe missed a little value in his c-bet there.
Fishman checks. 6 of spades on the turn. Hellmuth. That's 7,000.
Phil's trying to get value now, but Fishman should be able to get away from this.
Hellmuth flopped top pair and checked, possibly missing some value, while Fishman checked behind. The turn brought a 6 of spades, and Hellmuth bet 7,000 to extract value.
15.
How about a raise to 15,000?
Looks like Phil's finally found a customer.
And Phil quickly calls.
Fishman responded with a bold raise to 15,000, trying to pressure the pro. Helmuth quickly called, not buying the story. The river brought a 10 of clubs, giving Helmuth 2 pair. He led out with a strong bet of 32,000. Fishman, who had been bluffing the turn, faced a tough decision.
Fishman folds and Helmuth wins a nice meaty pot.
I think he bluffed the out of you.
Yeah.
But you might not have nothing. He was bluffing, and I made a mistake and bet the river.
Beyond this, knowing he only had a high card, he eventually folded. After the hand, Helmuth admitted he might have made a mistake by not letting Fishman continue bluffing. Still, the pro's improved hand held strong, and Fishman's daring attempt fell short, handing Helmuth a solid and well-earned pot. But long before this, one amateur turned the entire poker world upside down. Don't miss how Chris Moneymaker changed history in the 2003 main event. No doubt, this was the most iconic moments in poker history. Amateur Chris Moneymaker shocked the world by winning the 2003 World Series of Poker main event.
First hand Chris decides to play is 5-4 offsuit. Remember this hand because it'll come up again later on. Gray is short stacked and pot committed, so of course he jams his nuts flush draw. Moneymaker has enough chips to play with, so he decides to gamble it up a bit.
A 27-year-old accountant from Tennessee, Moneymaker, entered the tournament through an online satellite that cost just $86. After winning that qualifier, he advanced to a larger satellite, where the prize was a seat in the $10,000 main event in Las Vegas.
Re-raises with ace-7, playing right back against the table bully. No help for either player on this monotone board, but Chris makes a c-bet anyway. Farha is not going anywhere just yet. Chris picks up some outs and continues barreling, putting maximum pressure on his opponent.
Against all odds, Moneymaker went on to outlast 838 other players and defeat seasoned professional Sami Farha heads up at the final table. His first place finish earned him $2.5 million and the title of world champion.
Sure whether what Sammy has, you never are sure.
Moneymaker may have overplayed his hand, but he did manage to get away from it on time.
Moneymaker's victory was far more than just a personal achievement. It became a turning point in poker history. His incredible run sparked what is now known as the poker boom. Suddenly, everyday people saw the game differently. A recreational player had just beaten the pros on the biggest stage, proving that anyone could rise to the top with skill, courage, and a little luck. Combined with the rise of televised poker using hole card cameras and the explosion of online poker platforms, Moneymaker's win brought millions of new players into the game. Though he doesn't hold as many titles as other poker legends, Chris Moneymaker's impact is unmatched. His story remains a powerful symbol of hope and inspiration in the poker world. A humble family man from outside Memphis, he continues to be a fan favorite and a reminder that dreams really can come true at the WSOP. But just 3 years later, another amateur stormed the main event. Watch how Jamie Gold crushed the pros and talked his way to $12 million. Finally, in 2006, Jamie Gold shocked the poker world with one of the most dominant performances in World Series of Poker history.
$0.3 million.
So Wasika in the lead with his 10s against Gold's Queen 9. Now the flop, Queen 8-5. Gold does it again, pairing his queen.
A Hollywood talent agent and amateur poker player, Gold entered the main event and quickly made his presence known. Backed by mentorship from two-time champion Johnny Chan, he combined an incredible run of strong hands with bold table talk and psychological tactics. Gold took the chip lead early in the tournament and held it for the final 5 days, a feat no previous champion had accomplished. His aggressive style and confidence allowed him to bulldoze opponents, eliminating all but one player at the final table.
You don't have a queen, do you?
And this could be it for Paul Wasika.
I guess if you did, you'd call, so I got this one.
Jamie again, trying to turn the screws and mess with the mind.
No queen?
No queen.
Then I got you.
Gold won the largest main event prize in history at that time, $12 million, after defeating Paul Wasika in the final hand by talking him into making a call with a weaker hand. Throughout the tournament, Gold was known for constantly snacking on blueberries and playing an intense 40 hours a week in Los Angeles area card rooms before the event. His poker roots ran deep, growing up in a card-playing family with a poker-playing mother and a grandfather who was a gin rummy champion.
All right, relax. Breathe, just breathe, relax.
Waska needs a 10 or it's over.
Jamie Gold has done it!
Oh my God. You're awesome. You played awesome. You're awesome.
Jamie Gold makes believe.
Despite the victory, Gold's win was followed by controversy involving a verbal agreement to split the prize money, which led to legal disputes and damaged his reputation. His endorsement deal with Team Bodog was also ended later that year. Though his success after the win has been limited, Jamie Gold's performance in the 2006 main event remains one of the most overwhelming victories in poker history. If you enjoyed these epic underdog moments, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click here to watch more.